You think you could do this? It may take some time, but you think you could, and it's dark enough so that you might actually be able to get away with this, and just put the bricks into one of the holes until you need to bring it back up again to patch the wall.
Yeah. I found a tapestry.
There's no tapestry.
There's no tapestry. Is there any decoration or geometric vertical lines anywhere in the room?
Everything is.
It's pretty bare.
No, this room is not bare. But the thing is that there's always usually water in this room. So everything in this room is stuff that's immune to water, right? So all of the there's mosaics on all the walls. It's just beautiful and colorful. The tiles are ornamental patterns. There are pillars against the wall with arches and like little. They're not chapels, but I don't know if you've ever seen that old Catholic church. They have like little rooms with that are kind of outside the main room where rich people kind of decorate them. So it kind of looks like that, but they're separated out by pillars and there's statues and that sort of thing. But they're all of stone.
Okay.
So it would take all of you to move any of this any amount of time, but it's beautiful. It's a beautiful, well-appointed room, of course, filled with vomit and every other excoritus in the human experience. So he has gotten to work. There's 3 of these buffoons laughing and vomiting over each other. The servants come in, and they actually pick all 3 of them up. There's many servants, and they just wrap them in blankets, and they literally just carry them out of the room. So you are alone once again. You gave a great sigh of relief.
I found a place on the wall where I feel like I can make an imperceptible hole in the wall to blend in with the mosaic. And so I've been carving and chipping away.
What you think is maybe low by the floor, crawl space, take out a few of the stones, and you know that this is you found an interior wall, not a load-bearing wall. So you think that this will be a little bit easier. It's probably been, walls, they change walls all the time, rich people do. Whether it's 5000 BC or 2025. So this wall was put up to differentiate this room that was not originally here. And once you chip off the plaster and everything, you actually find cheap brick.
Perfect.
You start taking out the cheap brick. I want everybody to roll 20-sided one more time.
3.
19.
There is outside. You actually don't hear much because these double doors are meant to keep out moisture and odor, and inadvertently they keep out sound. So actually everything's quite quiet. So what he does, it actually sounds more muted than it should because there's just so much humidity in this room. But he is just at work, and all of you are standing with your hearts beating out of your chest. Boom.
I said, I need just a couple more minutes.
Boom. And he's working. And Evnon, he's just squatting. And you see him, he's just calm, waiting. He says, we should come up with a plan in case we want to enter the room and suspect something.
And I say, it looks like I've got a hole here. One of the bricks is loose. I can reach through to the other side. Another minute and I'll have a crawl space big enough we can all fit through.
Roll 20.
12.
You do so. And there is a crawl space, but at that very moment, the doors open, and you see a guest come in. And this guy must be important because he has his own guards. There are 4 guards with this guy, trailing him, and many servants. And the door shut behind him. And the servants actually are the same servants that came up to you guys, and they see you. He says, are you ready?
I think quickly, and I douse the 2 of them with some vomit and was on the ground, hoping to make them less palatable to wherever I may.
Okay. Roll 20.
16.
You take vomit and smear it on him and him, which you guys really appreciate.
I chuckle like the other ones did.
You kind of chuckle. A servant comes up to you, actually, the both of you. Each one of them has a golden goblet. And they give them to you, and they say, drink this. Offend you. You take a drink, and it's vile, but warming somehow. You don't know what's in it. He hands you one. And you drink as well. Both of you roll 20-sided.
18.
18.
You guys are all of a sudden bing bong bouncing off the walls. Woof! Your eyes are open. You're just like you feel like moving. You feel like you need to take a walk around the Alabaster Palace in the gardens and hopefully get in a fight with the guards. And you're just kind of like, whoa, what was in that? What was in that? And the servants know full well what just happened. And they said, when he is ready, we will all leave together. And this lord or whoever brought in his own guards, he is taking his mask off and he's vomiting. In fact, one person rolled 20-sided one time for this man.
18.
You see, as the guy goes like this, there's something weird with his face. The colors are all wrong. And you see horns coming out of his head. Just little horns, like almost like tusks, right here. And you're just looking at him and you realize that it's not a mask. He's got horns coming out of his jawline, little tusks. And his eyes are like this weird greenish brown color streaked with red veins. Not the white part, the green part. And just the skin is a different weird color. And he turns to you. When you look at him, and he looks at you and gives you a piercing look. Roll 20-sided.
5.
And he turns, and he takes his mask off. And all of you hear something that you did not want to hear. And you see Evnon, hear Evnon say a set of words that would make no sense to anyone else. He says, do you see the girl with the basket? The monkey is in the basket. Meaningless, except to you. And what that means is, fight.
Right.
All right? And you hear him, charge. Roll 20-sided.
I pull my knife.
You pull your knife. 8.
Yeah, and I've already got my knife, and I just stick it to the wall in the shadows.
I put it in the roses. Well, it's to the nearest.
Roll 20-sided. As Evnon charges, he goes right for the guy that was looking at you.
I grab my rope.
19.
You come into one of the guards, take him totally by surprise, and you just feel him go down. The servants, they scream. They don't know what's going in. You go for another servant, go for it. Keep getting hot.
5.
You are not hot. Roll 20, roll 20, roll 20, roll 20.
I've got my rope
19.
out. I'm going to choke him out. 18.
Okay, you bring your rope out and you see Evnon launch into the guy, but this guy is puking drunk, whips out a knife and blocks Evnon's short scimitar, and they are going at it like in you're just like you're almost shocked. You've never seen people move this fast. Both your friend and this whoever he is, you can actually hear the blades move through the air. But as you move closer, you see one of the guards turns to you and he draws a knife. You have a rope. That's a disadvantage. And he starts moving closer to you, hunched over. You can tell this guy's been in a fight before. He has one hand out like this, and he's tucked the knife, and he's moving towards you. Woof! Comes in, left, right, and he thrusts. Roll 20-sided.
12.
He cuts you, you move back. Oh! He just draws back, he likes it. He goes like this to your eyes.
Grab his hand as he's reaching up.
You grab his hand, he's going to go low. Roll 20.
I'm going to pull him towards me and use his momentum against him.
While he's
13.
distracted, I'm gonna help him and try to attack from behind.
Okay, roll 20. You pull him off balance. He barely misses the artery in your thigh as his hand goes between your legs. Would you roll?
1. Do I have any?
Hold on, I've got.
This is actually a combat.
I don't have
Yeah.
combat right now.
This is the biggie.
Combat
Okay.
roll. Yeah, forces a roll. You wrote a roll a 1, right?
Yeah.
All right, so you got on you.
Okay, roll.
6.
It's not a one.
Okay, you go to help him, and one of the guards
Stops me.
moves in your direction, and you're forced to stop. But the good news is you have your knife in your hand. He comes at you, and he just starts swinging right off the bat. He's even 10 feet away, but he's moving closer with every swing. So it's whoosh, 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 like this. And then the final one, as he's getting really close, doesn't go anywhere near your face as he goes down into your stomach. Roll 20 sided.
13.
Woof! You barely managed to move back in time, but this is knife fighting. This is real fast,
Yeah.
and neither one of you guys are in armor. So as soon as he goes back, he goes stab right up into your face. You try to move.
10.
He cuts you. It does 2 to your face, but it's to your face. So you just feel the blade go about here and just and it cuts all the way into your mouth cavity. You're just like, oh, and you draw back.
And I go for the neck.
You go for the neck. Roll 20 sided. He's in close. You're at +1.
1.
Oh wait, no, I got one.
Nice.
Here we go. Come on.
Those down. I've got no more of those.
9.
You go in and you actually cut him, but you maybe do 1 to his chest. But if you get cut with the knife in your chest, you're moving back, and that's exactly what he does. Oh! He moves back, and he looks at you, and you can tell he doesn't like that too much. He goes like this, and there's just blood all over his hand.
I pull a dagger from behind my pocket and throw it.
Roll 20.
16.
You throw it at him, and the truth is it's fast more than it's tough, but it hits him in the face. And the thing is that you know that you didn't kill him, but you followed right up on it. So you throw the knife, he goes, oh, like this. And as soon as you see him do one of these, woof, you go for it. You are +4 as you plant this knife in his solar plexus. Roll 20 sided.
1.
Oh man.
You go to stab this guy, you get front kicked by the third guard, and you go skidding across the floor right into one of the vomit
I
pools.
leap out from the shadows onto that guard, and I've got my knife against his throat. This is a full-on tavern brawl now.
It is a tavern brawl, but the thing is that there's no leaping out of the shadows.
Okay.
Everybody's pretty alert, but you're coming out of being way over there to here, and you have the guards' full attention, which is good news because you're off the hook for now because you're face down in this thing.
I've thrown my whole weight on him, whether it gets him.
You're going to be in a knife fight.
Yeah.
Roll 20, roll 20.
I'm going for the servant that's on his way out the door, running away. The one that's gone away from him.
I'm close to the liaison. Okay, I press 4 also.
He has tied up one of the servants, and you go for the other one. Would you roll?
Let's see.
Would you?
6.
15.
Okay, you intercept the servants. You are going to have 1 clean shot before he even gets to the door. Roll
It's
20
going for the
sided.
front. It's a 13.
You hit. Foosh! You don't hit him in the throat, but you slash him, and he screams and tries to get away. He does the worst possible thing and turns his back like this just out of instinct.
I stab right down in the back of his neck.
Just don't roll a 1.
14.
Would you roll? You rolled a 5.
6.
You are. A guard is on you as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He looks badass. He looks like maybe he's the head of the guard for this guy who's fighting Evnon at whatever the hell speed they're fighting at. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And he takes out 2 knives.
Mm-hmm.
He has one, the blade's coming out like this, one, the blade's coming out like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is the slash and this is the point. But he's moving both of them, and you can tell he's totally ambidextrous, and he is a badass.
Great. I pull out my superfine dust and I blow it in his face.
You take out your super fine dust. Rather than blow it at him, you just launch the whole freaking thing at him as it should be, and you see him recoil back. Roll 20-sided. This is to see how accurate this is and how effective.
No! It's a 1.
Well, if somebody has a combat 20, you're in luck. Otherwise, it's a 1. That's bad for you. You go to do it in the action. Remember where you are, okay? Tile floor, vomit everywhere, okay? You go like this, you slip. Ugh! It goes up in the air, and not even a lot comes out of the pouch, but it does come out, and you sit right on your ass, and you see this guy come towards you. He's so smart, he doesn't even run towards you, but he's moving quickly, and he's watching his footing, and he's going to be on you in 3.
I take advantage of that, and I run at him, and I try to slash from behind because he's turned towards him.
I'll give you a roll.
Lowest at the legs, on like Achilles tendons.
I'll give you a roll.
5.
He is a little bit ahead of time than you. You're still dealing with the servant, and he is moving towards you. He's
I
looking
pull
at you.
my knife to go in his foot as he's coming forward because I'm on the ground.
Okay, so you lean forward, and he stops and just flicks out with his knife into your face. Roll 20-sided.
I use my fingers and block. 10.
You throw up a hand. He flicked it out just fast. Okay, it does 2. It hits you right here and opens up your nasal passage. Oh, it does 2 to your face, and you're moving back from him, and he just circles. He's looking around. Things are going south all around, but the thing is that he's got to take care of you first before he can think of escape, which is bad for you. You try to get up as he's moving forward. Roll 20.
I still have my knife in my hand.
You still have your knife in your hand.
19.
You get up and assume a fighting position, and he's in his, but he hasn't stopped moving forward. He's going to be on you fast. This knife, and you see him spin his knives, and then he goes, woof, woof, and he's going low on your leg with this one, high to your face with that one.
I just try to step back and step out of the way.
Roll 20-sided. It's probably the best thing that you can do.
7.
He hits you twice, but only for 1 for each, as he slashes you across the chest and across the leg. But the thing is, it's degrading you. You're slowing down, but you're still in the fight. You just took 1 and 1.
Okay.
But you've stepped back, and he just does the same thing. He is moving.
I look
like
around
a
for
fighter.
furniture. I look around for a chair. I pick up a chair.
There are chairs, but they're like, I don't know if you've ever seen like a Roman chair. It almost looks like a stool. Okay, and they're made out of wood and leather. Okay, and there are those spaced throughout, so people who are tired of the heat or whatever can sit and talk to people in the pools. Roll 20-sided to see how far away you are, and you inadvertently manage to get out of the trap that he fell in and fall into the pools as you
2.
do that. Okay, it's just too far away. It's a good move. You prevented yourself from falling into the pools, but it's going to be 15 feet, and that's plenty of time to die as he moves forward. But he goes really low this time, but his knife is pointed up at your face, and he's moving towards you really quickly in spite of this bizarre pose that he's taken. And then he goes for your foot with the other hand. Roll 20-sided. You're going to need a pretty good roll.
18.
He rolled a 17. You rolled an 18. You pop your foot out of the way, okay? But the thing is, he's hyperextended with his knife 4 inches from your foot, but his head is right there.
So I just drive in the knife.
Okay, you're going to be at +4. You want to take this guy out because he is eating you for breakfast.
17.
+4.
+4.
You hit, roll damage. That's going to be 4-sided.
Is it
Yes.
this guy?
Yeah, it's that guy. And it's the top number on the top point.
4.
Then you roll again.
Yes. Nice. Logan?
3.
Okay, that's 7 just with the knife. Okay, you plant him, and you feel the hilt of the knife hit his skull. Understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The point of your knife is probably somewhere down here in his head.
Yeah.
This guy drops bonelessly. You have just slain the captain of the guard. He's probably 4th level. All right. Like this. You learned moves from this guy. He almost had you for breakfast. You have planted in vomit, but you are alive, and you realize that when you just scamper up, you're not hurt. You scamper up, you realize that he is fighting your guy, okay? And looks outmatched. Okay, out of the corner of your eye, you see a little bit of movement by the door. It's dark, but you think that you have won there. Your guys have done good, but then you see Evnon and this whoever the hell he is going at it, and you almost stop because it's just so fast. It's like inhumanly fast. You don't know how 2 people could fight that fast and even know where the hell the blades are going, but it's just a moment. And you look back at him,
Yeah.
20.
I've knocked into the guard and I'm laying on the floor.
You are charging the guard, but you're charging somebody who has his knife out.
Okay.
Okay, that's not necessarily a good thing. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm charging them. I've got my knife. He's got
Woo!
the knife.
You charge in,
9.
and this guy, he is just gonna plant you center of mass.
Mhm.
If he does, it is game over. You understand?
I'm wearing a bronze chest piece. So does the knife go through?
Well, we don't know if he's hit you yet.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
I don't know about the bronze chest piece. I'll let you roll 20-sided. You more like have a bunch of gear. I don't know about the bronze chest piece. That would have been one of those things to bring up.
That's a 9.
Yeah, I don't know too much about the bronze chest piece. You have like 3 or 4 armor in the chest, but it's only because of all of your gear and crap that you have there. Okay? So if he gets a lot of damage on you, he's going to blow right past that. Okay?
And
You
what does
understand?
he have? A knife?
He has a knife.
Okay.
He's a long knife.
Let him stab at me.
He is.
When he connects, I smile and laugh a little, and then come right under his chin with my knife.
Okay, so this is going to be one of those mutual destruction things
And
where you are.
you're gonna pop a combat 20. This is fun.
Okay, so I want you to write on your experience sheet. The DM really hates me. Okay, ladies and gents, that is a combat 20. That is 50 fate. Okay, that is jackpot slot, roll a 20 in combat. This guy is not a named NPC. You see his blow coming. It's the perfect block. You hit the hilt of his dagger with the butt of your hand and move it completely out of the way so his knife goes this way, and your other hand, boom, right into his chest. You almost lose the knife because he just falls so fast. You see the greatest move of your life, and you're just like, huzzah! Like you can't even help it. It's just like it was just like, bam, and the guy just drops, and you don't even. To be honest, I'm gonna give you smell experience because that moment is just such an amazing one for you that you forget you're covered in vomit.
So I lean over.
Like, yeah, you can taste it.
Roll 20-sided, just don't roll low.
Do I get skill or experience for like
16.
taking down the captain of the guard?
Yeah, make sure you write down on your
I
experience.
keep up on it. Pop, pop, pop.
What did you roll?
16.
Okay, you have taken this servant out.
I try to help whoever's nearest to me.
Okay, when you turn, here's what you see. He's killed. Everyone is dead. I mean, dead, not wounded, crawling across the floor. You have killed all the bad guys. There's just blood and entrails splattered everywhere. You have destroyed these guys. You're all over the room. These two are way over there. He is way over there. You two guys are by the door, but over there, you see Evram fighting this cloaked figure in black, and when you guys take a closer look at him, you realize that there's something very desperately wrong with this guy. He's not human. Like, it almost takes you aback, and in fact, you think you actually see fangs. Little tusks, and fangs where they're not like, what is wrong
Or
with this
animal.
guy? There's something wrong with this guy. To all intents and purposes, to your eyes, that's what he looks like. He looks like someone who's part animal. Whether that's true or not, you do not know. It could be worse. But they are just going at it. I want one person to roll for Evnon once.
6.
You see, it's in slow motion. All of you are all over the room. Evnon is over here. Evnon has his back to you, and he is just. But all of a sudden, everything just goes into slow motion, and you can almost hear their breathing and their heartbeat. And all of a sudden, Evnon and the figure just stop. And this smile spreads on this demonic figure's face. And you see Adnan stiffen. And then just drop.
We gotta go for the demon now.
Okay. Especially in combat, you need to talk in character.
Oh, got it.
Okay. So the guy, and you see when he drops, his knife is covered in blood, and he's smiling, and all of you have the same feelings. Feeling one, absolute rage that you just saw your leader drop, maybe dead.
You bastard!
2, absolute fear, because all of you saw him fighting, and he is totally beyond your physical capabilities. And that's an odd thing to say, because you've never seen a non-human. You guys, he's not human. All right? And what he was doing with Avnon was not according to human spec. Does that make sense?
Yes.
And all of you are filled with absolute horror because you realize that this guy has the capability of killing all of you.
For those of us on drugs,
Dark
we have the
magic.
same feelings or something for it all.
Fate, roll 20-sided, roll 20-sided.
5.
7.
You don't have those feelings at all. He spins his knife and he laughs. And then he says something you don't even understand. In just a harsh guttural language. Aktukar batuk megarak.
And I just say, you don't know why we're here. This is fun for you.
Says, "Atukubaha." And he snaps. Roll 20-sided.
Right?
While his attention's on
19.
You feel your head heating up. Like it's not, no. I'm talking about like somebody just lit your hair on fire.
Okay.
And you back up and go, oh, like this. And your hair is on fire.
Literally?
Literally, hair is on
I
fire.
start trying
But you managed to put it out,
Put it out.
but you take 2 to the head.
While his attention was there, I twitched my hand to the knife over here. I grabbed one of the tongs and I at the guy. While his attention was just
Oh boy, you want a good roll here,
I
buddy.
15 on the die.
You throw it, and with supernatural speed, agility, awareness, he senses it at the last minute, but you still hit him. I'll let you roll 4-sided for damage.
3.
You do a straight 3, okay? And for just a millisecond, he goes like this. You hear him go, oh! And then you throw another one. Roll 20-sided.
12 on the die.
This one, he catches it. You know how he said that it's almost like a kettlebell?
Mhm.
He catches it like this. And then he
I move.
throws it back at you.
I
You
see-
saw it coming.
I see the guy. He's that fast. I was like, I was ready.
Okay, you need a good. You actually need a really good roll. Roll 27.
1.
Mm.
Wait. Is this one clear?
You need a combat. I think it's
Oh, it's
red.
combat.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to s-
Oops.
Okay. He hits you for the same amount of damage, but you are not him. Okay. You take 3 to the chest. Boom!
Any armor to minimize that at all?
Actually, all of you have some kind of armor, which is basically your gear and your clothing and stuff. So, the fate, and it punches through your outer layer of clothes. It punches through all the leather and gear that you have underneath that. It punches through the servant costume that you have underneath that, and goes in about 3/4 of an inch and does 1 damage. Okay. But the thing is, the force of the thing has knocked you back, and you're actually trying to catch your balance. And he has, now that you guys have seen, the knife in one hand, and he has that ball in the other. And he says, "Who is next?"
I say we have to coordinate an attack.
Then you better say it in character, and you better say it loud and fast.
I tried
He's
to
just, coordinate an attack, and he's moving towards you.
Bomb rush for the powder that he dropped because most of it's still in the bag.
You run to the powder, roll 20-sided, as he saunters towards you guys. You are closest.
I move quickly. Not necessarily towards him, but a quick move to try and strike it from us.
Fate, roll 20.
I grabbed the rope and started making a lasso.
6 on the die.
Roll 20. Okay. You make a distraction. You see him just toss the ball in the air, grab it, and throw it, but it goes not there. There. Roll 20-sided.
11.
Okay. He hits you solid, and the thing sinks into your leg, and you go down, and the thing is stuck in your leg, and you slide across the ground. You have actually, though, reached it. And you grab it, and you see him. He takes his cowl and he puts it over his head so that you can't even see his eyes. He can see you from like your chest down, but he's moving towards you with the knife.
I slip down into one of the vomitoriums to get a little bit lower, a little bit hidden from his lower.
You do so. You slip into it, and now you can see his eyes, and he's moving towards you, and you see that he's smiling. You are making your lasso. You two are a little further back from everybody and just kind of like flat-footed.
I picked up a brick and hurled it at
The
him.
bricks are way back there.
Oh, okay.
Roll 20-sided.
One desperate effort, center of mass. I'm throwing the knife to buy anyone, anytime.
Roll 20-sided.
I'm pulling the trips.
14.
You throw your knife, and he easily dodges it. Although it was a really good shot, he just moves to one side and it sails right past him. You have other knives, but now none in your hand.
I reach for one behind my back and take a step back.
And he goes, he actually stops and he puts up his palm. He goes, Ungatuk. Ungatuk.
I slowly draw the knife, but I do not make a threatening move, and I do not make a step.
Ungatuk.
Look out.
Boom! And he snaps. Roll 20-sided.
5.
You? He just rolled a 1.
I remember that I still have a bag of nails in my pocket, and I checked them at the floor in front of them.
Roll 20.
A bag of nails.
Nice.
11.
Okay. You are standing there, and he has kind of almost charmed you a little bit, and then he snaps, and you feel something come out from him. It's the weirdest thing. It's almost like a force wave from an explosion. It's something that you feel rather than see. Something comes out from him and into you.
I try to get low and brace myself, feel position.
It's the strangest thing that happens. It comes into you, and you can tell it is almost like a sickness. It's almost like a plague, a sickness, some kind of corruption goes through your pores and into your body. But for some reason, your body says no. And it's not, when I say that, it's not natural. It's not like your blood cells go to work. It's like there's something supernatural within you or spiritual that says no. You have no clue. But that's exactly what you get. This is a totally magical, spiritual moment. And there was something in you that rejected whatever he did. And he actually pulls back.
Emboldened by that, I rush in with confidence, like I knew. Like I can play it off, like I knew that I had that power against him to try to see if I can back him down.
You jump out of the pool that you're in, grab another knife, and rush him, and he turns to look at you, and just as he does, you see nails just go as he throws his bag of nails at him. I want both you guys to roll 20-sided.
I pick one of the guards' knives up and I sprint towards the guy.
You start running towards the guy.
19.
16.
Nice. It
You are right up in his business, and you almost can't even believe it. You go in for the blow. This is for the blow. You're going to roll 20-sided. I'm going to put you a +2. But him being who he is, you need a roll still.
It's a 3.
You go in like this. You actually cut his clothes. But the truth is, at the very last minute, it's almost like Neo from the Matrix. Whoosh, like this. And he dodges back and he jumps back about 15 feet. I want one person to roll 20-sided one time. This is for something totally different.
All right. 6.
Okay, the doors open and you see a crowd come in. Not a crowd, but a few people come in. You are there. You see him. He has just dodged the blow. You're there.
I was chasing the servant out. I'm just doing that right now.
Say that again.
I was chasing the servant out, so I'm near the door as well.
Near the door and everything he hit you for.
Yeah, you are kind of near the door, yes.
I was trying to pull it out and stand while that fight was going on. Get to my feet.
Roll 20. Roll 20.
6.
You're having a really hard time. You're on the ground.
6.
I wish I could put you on the ground, but you're not. But you are charging in, and you realize that you're charging in a little too fast. You know, you're kind of like somebody trying to tackle a running back, and you realize that you're coming in too quick. He's gonna juke.
I try to slide and cut his leg as I pass him.
It's a tough move, but it might be the best one you have available to you at the speed that you're moving at. Go ahead and put down 1 fate. This is your roll. You're gonna need a good
19.
That's a good one.
You come and slash. You hit him, but it's you know that it's a superficial wound because he's moving too fast and he's moving back. But you did hit him, and you hit his leg. That reduces his mobility. Fighting somebody like that, it's a very good thing. You see his blood on the ground, and it is a greenish red color. And you manage to get on your feet, and he is facing you, and he takes a step back because he's trying to keep track of the room, plus fight you. But he's moved back, but 3 people have entered, and you see that it's 3 people. I want 1 20-sided one time to see the manner of people that these are.
4.
Okay, you guys see 3 of the masked, cloaked partygoers, 4 servants, and 4 servants. And they come in and the door's shut and they look, and they don't scream or panic, but they're like, what the fuck? Like,
We're all covered in vomit.
What is going on? And everybody's covered in vomit, blood. There's bodies everywhere.
I start laughing maniacally. Are we having fun yet, guys?
Fate. One person roll 20-sided once.
Okay. Feeling good. 19.
Nice.
You say that and you laugh, and they kind of talk, like they're not screaming and yelling and panicking, but they talk amongst themselves. And the servants open the doors, and the 3 exit. The servants leave, and they shut the doors.
All right.
Okay, whether they're going to get guards or find another vomitorium, you do not know, but they have left.
As I finish up quick here, guys, that doesn't buy us much time.
Trying to get to my feet.
Roll 20. As you face off against
10.
2.
I'd like these rolls.
Evil horned head man, person, guy, beast.
You have squared off. He is moving a little bit slower. That doesn't mean he is not deadly.
Yeah.
All right. But he does pull another knife, and this one is like a long carved horn, right? Like the ones you see in Yemen.
Yeah.
Okay, like thick at the base. So he's got a steel and he's got a horn. And he looks at you and says, "I'm not going to kill you. You don't know why you understand this time, but you do.
Yeah.
I'm not going to kill you. I will only wound you because I wish to return to you." And you know exactly what that means. And he advances slowly with his knife. And he spins this knife in the air. And then he slashes at you with the other one. Roll 20-sided. He is inhumanly fast. You are flat-footed.
11.
You get slashed across the chest. It rips open your clothes, and half your gear is like you have a leather belt that's shredded that's coming off.
Yeah.
It doesn't go through, but he has wrecked you. You're not moving quick.
Yeah.
All your clothes are getting away because they're literally coming off, and you've taken 2 steps back. And he smiles.
I call out as a bluff in what I approximate his language, because I already warded off his curse, and I shout out in what I assume is similar to his language, Inagatu,
And hold out your hand.
and hold out my hand the way he tried to hold out his hand to me.
Okay. You hear him go, "Inagatu." The guy immediately jumps back 10 feet. Boom, like this. Turns to him, holds out a hand, and throws his knife. Roll
I
20.
duck as fast as I can, trying to duck the knife.
When he throws the knife, I rush him.
12.
Okay, the knife sails past you, only clips your ear.
I only got one that's left.
It went. It was real fast.
You're good here.
It was like he threw a lawnmower at you. But the thing is that you charge in, man, you got one chance. I'm gonna give you +2. You better do it because you're gonna be in this guy's airspace.
Nail this bastard, Kasha.
I'm right here. 12.
+2.
Let's do 14.
You come in and he locks up your knife with his knife with the horn.
Mhm.
Roll 20-sided for something else.
10.
You see your knife cut into his, and this green viscous fluid spurts over your knife in your hand. You don't know, like it's almost like his knife bled.
Yeah.
And then he twists his knife to try to spin your knife out of your hand. Roll 20.
I try to kick his leg when we're snug.
You front kick him.
14.
2 things happen. He twists the knife. It doesn't quite rip the knife out of your hand. You front kick him away, and you are facing him again.
I call for help again.
You help! Help! He's calling out for help. You are down.
I've got the rope.
You've got your lasso.
In a commanding voice, I try again, and I yell, Herodor, son!
And you,
And I am coming in, charging in hot. I just want to get close to this guy, knock him over. I don't care if he cuts me. He's distracted. I want to knock him over.
roll 20
Are
side.
there any like urns with
7.
linen?
You see him blur past you, and you just think to yourself, my brother's going to die. As he just blur, because the guy just takes his knife, whoosh. Roll 20.
I'm going to pull my character-specific 20 here. And then I'm going to say...
Character specific combat 20, right?
Yeah, it's not specific for combat, but it's for both. Because... so I anticipated he was going to...
The guy gives him a haircut. I mean, literally, like, zook, and you just see hair go up
And I
like this.
sweep his leg. I managed to get in between.
You guys are in a ball on the ground, rolling. Okay,
Right
you're
where
probably
I
not
want
going
to
to
be.
come out of that well.
I start swinging with my fist and like hammer fist.
You go at it, tooth and nail with this guy. Roll 20 side. He does not like this. This is not his game.
9.
Bam! You give him a nice good clock. he grabs your hand. He just does not like this at all, but he tries to bring you in to bite you.
I headbutt him.
You headbutt him. Good move. Roll +2.
That's a hater. 9.
Okay, you try to headbutt him. The worst possible thing happens. You sail past him like this, and when he bites you, it's into your jaw right here, and you howl. He's got. They are fighting on the ground. He throws you off of him. Woof.
I stumble back and say, "Is that all you got?"
No. Boom, and he front kicks you. Roll 20
I've
sided.
got my rope and I launch it at him.
Roll 20 sided.
20.
You throw
Find it to my phone.
So as he front kicks me, I grab his foot and lock it up.
You grab his foot and lock it up.
And
you
I
see
fall
this
back
look
with
of
it.
absolute surprise. Right as you're about to lasso, you see him grab his foot, pull him, and he lands on his ass. And you're just like, oh, Leia.
And I'm on the ground
Woof,
with him.
and you throw your
and I-
lasso, roll 20, roll 20.
And I loop my leg over since I've still got him, and I try and put him in a bind.
And then I run over while he's in a bind, and I try to stab him.
19.
Roll 20.
And then I get up.
You throw your lasso. He manages to dodge it by just throwing himself backwards. You see him. Now he's on his back. And you just jump and you're like, him or me, as you sail through the air, and you're going to put this knife right into him. In fact, even if he kills you, your knife may go into him. Roll 20 sided.
14.
You just rolled?
Yeah.
And that's exactly what happens. You feel a knife go into you, and your knife goes into him. Roll 4 sided.
4-sided? 1.
You. It is unfortunate. You all, the angels, weep. For such strength and heroism should be rewarded. But the truth is, sometimes evil is greater than good. You launch yourself through the air with your knife. You come down. You see him, and just inhuman reflexes. His knife comes up. It's not even a knife that you've seen before. So he pulled out another knife and thrust it into you, and it goes into your chest. And you don't even care. You put your knife into him. He's so strong and agile. He goes like this, and it just grazes him. And you know you cut him, but that's about all that you did. And as you come down on him, he throws you off of his knife, and you just skitter across the floor. And when you're sliding across the floor, you see a blood trail. You've left this massive blood trail, and you just say to yourself, oh, I want you to roll 20 sided one more time.
I hope so. I don't want to die again. Dying once was enough for
Yeah, this sounds like the characters have died. Like, I was not expecting them to die so early on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it's some form of really good luck, and it's like, aside from losing 40% of us right up front.
Right.
I was like, we just lost 2 of our main characters. We said that was good.
One of the big
Easy.
ones, too.
Yeah, so tell us about Kuro.
Well, he was just like a young kid. Grew up on the streets like most of us. It was a pickpocket. He was supposed to be the best. I guess a little too trusting of the what were they called? The
elites.
Yeah.
the
right,
whatever
okay.
they were. And ended up dying right off the bat, which was tragic. Yeah.
Is siblings or brothers with Kasha? Or brothers just in
They
brothers in
just
arms?
met before everyone else, so they were they were closer, but they weren't actual siblings.
Okay, but you guys are packaged deal coming in.
Yeah.
So how did you feel about being switched to Kasha?
Um,
Brown colored, or you like his character better?
honestly, I had more of a connection with Kuro, but I felt like
Sure, yeah.
That makes
I mean,
sense. It's
yeah,
the best character you made.
yeah, but no, I mean, I thought it was a lot of fun to kind of change characters, and kind of improv the whole thing because I had no clue who the character was or what were their skills or what they were good at. So it was kind of fun to kind of explore that. But yeah, no, they're both, I feel like, great characters.
But you also have characters that died early on too.
Yeah, Ben, my trusty ninja character, stealthy,
Badass.
He was pretty fun. But again, I've gotten to the point now where I don't try to invest too much in creating a character because I'll probably be playing another one.
You took right to it though. Like,
Yeah, I've had that happen a few times where I end up dying. The first time we played, I died within the first minute.
It's a hard system. You can't just go in guns a blazing into situations.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times you're in life in your face.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, and having played a couple of games now, it's starting to pay dividends because I have a little bankroll. You saw that I was paying for a couple of people, right?
Yeah.
That's to keep you from dying.
Yeah.
So I feel like, joining the game as a first timer, your first couple characters are probably going to die unless you can pay to get them out of trouble.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing I would say. He's going to give us all a rating, and whoever gets the best rating is probably going to get a pot of fake tokens. And that's kind of like your bank you spend next game. You protect your character.
Yeah, I like this was the first one I think that we had where it was like the whole first part of the game was like in a city.
Yeah.
We did one. I can't remember which campaign it was where we started in a city, but then we ended up going other places, and we didn't really spend a whole lot of time there. So I like that this one was like urban and.
I like it because it offered so much chaos and opportunity.
Yeah.
Right? There's people everywhere. There's this party. There's bacchanal, or I don't know what you would call it.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
Yeah.
It is pretty good.
And we can ad lib. Like I can be a woman. We pretended to be one of the party goers, like we were having fun killing this guy.
Lord.
Right.
Yeah.
And so, give credit to the DM that he rolled with it and just he liked the inventiveness it seemed.
Yeah.
You had some great ideas.
What I was trying to balance out is like, as someone who's new to playing this, and especially new to playing this style, is like, at what point is it like overstepping in main character syndrome, where like everyone else's turn, you're like, oh, I'll do this while they're disadvantaged,
Yeah.
versus like waiting for you. So I think there's also like a balance in the chemistry to the group of when to interject as well.
At the same time, this was entertainment and brilliant when you threw that guy's language back in his face.
Yeah.
Something
That
to
was
try.
awesome.
I mean, I figured we had in that moment. I figured like we had nothing. I didn't have anything to throw.
Yeah.
If he blinks, maybe that's something for you. It's just it's anything.
Yeah, but I feel with Hunter, he enjoys any type of inventiveness and improvisation. So
That's what the game was about. Just do something.
yes,
Doing nothing is like what's gonna kill you.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good to have main character syndrome in this because if you shoot for the stars, you might get the moon, right?
Yes.
But if you shoot for nothing, you're gonna
die.
if you get gear
Pointed
pointed.
I want to know how bad that good one is. I think I missed a good chunk out of that.
Yeah, that was fun. I really liked growing into this character. I kind of made him with very little backstory. They said he was an ex-boat builder and smuggler, and a deal that had gone bad forced him to hide in this part of town and join this gang. That's all I wrote for him. And then as I got to play him, I was like, okay, this guy's kind of a tavern brawler. He's not a skilled fighter with a knife. He's more of a craftsman. But he still can hold his own in a knife fight. But he's more like, I want to get you on the ground. I want to beat you in the pull.
Yeah.
Right? That's kind of how I was trying to play him.
That naval background was strong in that. In that the tavern, when everyone didn't have a weapon or we needed anything, you could bum rush with that experience. Or like the knots came up. Like I wouldn't believe the amount of knots that were
I think
flashing up
he did
for
a
us.
great job making the places.
Yeah.
The things he did was really good.
Well, that's about as good as he is. I know he's not strong in combat. Like, when I started to build him, I thought, oh, he's going to be a strong character because I want to play a tough guy. But then I rolled low on his strength and a couple other stats. I was like, he's not a tough guy.
Was that your approach to the character then? Is you do the backstory and then the roll? I was wondering how you guys came up with it because I did the opposite, where I like rolled his stats and then I'm like, all right, what kind of guy can we make with those like strengths and weaknesses? What type of person is that?
Yeah.
I got my concept going first, and then I rolled because you get 3 rolls or 4 rolls, 4 sets of stats, plus 3 re-rolls for each set. I actually never went past 1. This first set was pretty good.
Yeah, you guys actually pretty really great.
I only have 2 stats that were 12. But most of them are mid of 12, 13, 14, which is pretty solid. So I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to keep it. And my idea for him was that he was born to a street worker. And he basically grew up on the streets, doesn't know who his father is, was told something, but he doesn't know if it's true or not. And recently, he started hearing animals, either thoughts or speech. And once, when he needed something, a rat brought it to him. And he was like, wow. And so he's kind of hanging up. He hasn't told you guys about that.
Yeah.
You know that he's got like a
Okay, so I can just immediately forget that.
No,
He just knows that.
you see, he's got a way with animals.
Yeah.
But he hasn't told you about that because he doesn't know if it's, if people think he's crazy. That's weakness. That's weakness. He's not weakness. So.
Yeah.
It was also interesting that this campaign was like pretty much all of us worked together, whereas like in other ones where we're actually like opposing each other.
Sometimes,
so like
Sometimes, yeah.
to all work together to do the whole campaign together as a team is fun.
It did feel like we were kind of like an Ocean's 11.
Yeah.
Tracking into it.
Mission
Yeah.
High security, vaults here.
No, we're thieves. All the way.
Well, that's why I leaned into this guy. Like, he's got not a whole lot of honor when it comes to fighting and killing other people. He's gonna attack. He's got scars on his face. He's not going to sit idly by in a fight because that's just how they grew up being thieves,
Yeah.
So even if you naturally I feel like most players want to play the good guy, right? But we're breaking into this place, and yeah, they're doing something horrible, but we are kind of like bad guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, he likes you guys.
Yeah.
But when shit was going down, when stuff was going down with the caravan, I was watching it go down. I wasn't going to move towards any of you. I was rooting for you guys, like, come on. But, that's as far as it was going to go with him.
Yeah, and self-preservation with him for sure. Yeah, and you have to play like that if you want to survive.
That's, he's been on the streets all his life. Like, when I originally envisioned him, binding wasn't a part of that. Then, people are getting hurt, I realized, you don't live on the streets, you're going to have to learn to bind stuff.
Yeah.
It may not be anything fancy, but you're going to be able to have.
Being a street medic.
Yeah. So that's what kind of leaned into that.
I leaned the opposite direction, trying to be a team player, because this guy is like a disguise expert. He's kind of useless in and of himself.
Yeah.
Like the roles that were good for me were things like his senses, like his eyesight, and the hearing, and the taste, and he had like high charisma and then speed. In terms of like the agility and strength is very low to average. So like in and of his own thing, he can't really be a game unto himself unless he's like commenting people pulling tricks on the street essentially.
Sure. Yeah.
So I always tried to make sure I was like partnered up with someone. It's good to have that shadow always disguised and around, but if you're just the shadow, it's like what can you touch? So
Right.
Yeah, I think what's interesting about this game is, well, in any RPG, is like there's always a need for people who can't fight because they have other skills, right? But when it comes down to combat, you still have to know how to fight.
Oh, you gotta get
right? And it's interesting because Hunter does a lot of fighting, right? We do a lot of combat, and we do get some time to do other things, but I feel like this is very combat heavy this type of play, right?
Yeah.
So,
How would you say, since this is your first game with us, like, what's your notes or just?
I mean, like, again, I played with Hunter in someone else's game where it's actually very similar to this in nature, where you got to act quickly. That's why I was able to jump into it so well.
Yeah.
In the first game, I got to get used to all the stats. That's the one thing that's really different. Is that there's so many more stats to track.
Yeah.
But the way I figured coming into it was, I'll just say stuff, and he'll be like, "Do this stat or that stat." And I'll kind of learn that way.
yeah.
So that's what I did. I just comes up to him saying stuff and doing stuff.
Yeah, I think over time the game will evolve and we'll get to do more things like roll for damage, and the stats will make it a little more, be a little more important. Because I've noticed as we go from game to game, they do become more important. In the beginning, it was just like your roll against mine. But now I feel like we're kind of moving into new territory here just a little, where it's stats matter.
I have a question for you guys. Seven, alive or dead?
Set known.
I think he's dead.
Evan.
I think
Okay.
Evan's dead.
Evan,
He's dead.
Evan's dead.
He got stabbed with a blade by a demon.
Yeah.
That's what I would assume is demon at this point.
Yeah, but he was not really moving like a human either. So I think maybe there's chances up there he's alive still.
Yeah, maybe like a part monster thing as well.
There's a reason they went right for each other. Like,
Yeah.
He recognized him immediately. You know, as soon as he saw him, he had his attack. Like, he knew what was going on.
And he kept up.
And he's
both in.
He's
And
from
his
the
family
palace,
was
too.
brought to his palace before,
Yeah.
so I think there's something with him.
You think it was a fake?
I don't know. He got stabbed.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he'd be helping us.
Mhm.
But he makes it way alive. Like, it may not have been his permanent.
We'll see, I guess.
I hope. I hope.
So, yeah,
I hope.
we're so blind to that role of like that being an NPC leader, we don't have any clues on that.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it'll work this way, but the fewer people we have at the end of this heist, bigger your cut, right?
There you go.
True.
That's true. Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm hoping the deal's still honored if we come back without the guy they made it with. But yeah.
No longer, I think.
This is one of those deals.
They've been good with the group through the whole time. I think if we came with the object, they would honor it for what comes back.
That's true. Yeah.
I don't know. Something kind of seems fishy between them. I feel like they kind of upped the something.
This seems like one of those prices that gets people to do something, but you know it's too good to be true.
Mm-hmm.
That they were never going to pay you anyway.
Or it may just be a one-time payment. Here, you know, we're altering the deal, pray we don't alter it further type thing. You know,
Yeah.
here's your 100, don't come back.
What we should be asking is, what the hell is this object? Why do they want it so bad?
Yeah. The odds we have somebody who can tell us about it, give some sort of appraisal before we give it to them. Do we even want anyone to have it?
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a
I
good
think we
point.
would sell it to someone else.
Well, that's how thieves think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then we'd never be able to show our face.
I
again
think,
in a second.
I think an object like this, the normal offense is what it is.
Yeah.
Something this old and this valuable is going to take somebody out of the order of people are taking it from, or taking it to know what the hell it is.
So I feel like we don't know enough because there's something supernatural happening at this festival.
Sure.
And we are hunting after some artifact that is ancient and powerful. Connection?
Well,
Probably.
it may not even be magical. It may just be some old stuff or a symbol of some sort. Like,
It's an old dildo.
you know, a piece of
It's an
art,
ancient
like,
dildo.
You know.
Apparently they use poop for those.
No, like it could be like the Mona Lisa or the David or something. You know, it could be something valuable like that. Invaluable, but not necessarily magical. Or maybe magical. Who knows?
Yeah, we'll find out, I guess, if we make it out alive. Make it involved.
I feel like it would have been interesting to have someone play as. I felt like having like a, cause he was kind of there, but he didn't really seem like the leader. He kind of felt like he was just kind of following along.
I feel like that was who Noel was supposed to be.
That's what I was thinking.
If he had-
I was thinking that's the person who was able to make it. That was it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he's great. He's
Yeah.
so much fun to play.
Yeah, it's interesting
Okay.
when you have the dungeon master also play the
like the NPC.
Yeah.
Like Adnan kind of allowed us when he sensed that we were stuck to get us doing something. Like
Yeah.
we didn't really like that first battlement above like the wives and the kids. We didn't really know what to do. We were asking how far is it down? Can we rope off? Can we go across? We come back from the break and then it's like, oh, we just walk across to the other tower. And it's like, oh, we didn't know we could do that. It's a really helpful actually.
Yeah, well,
Have someone
yeah,
on our
as soon
side
as
who
he-
can
as soon as he
physically
said,
here. Yeah.
If you go over there, and that's where the room is. I was thinking to myself, oh, let's go there.
Yeah, before the break, we were like, there's no way down this tower, there's no way in, there's no way. It's like, okay. And then we come back from the break. Oh, yeah, you can get there.
Yeah, we got to walking.
I
Yeah.
was going to suggest we just dress up as
There's a video game cheat code.
scale down and mix in as servants.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
In between patrols, but
I was thinking that maybe there was
Okay, so what I want you guys to do is I want you to we're going to do something slightly different just because I'm not quite sure what I want. Usually I hand out the keyword. The keyword is for the best role player. And it's 100 Fey tokens. Plus you get to put a little funky sticker on your character sheet. I can't decide who gets the keyword, so I'm actually going to have a vote.
okay.
Okay, so I'm going to pass this around. What I want you to do is write down the name of the character who you think should have the keyword. Okay, so everybody voted for the same two characters, which was Maldad and Jarek won. So, congratulations. So Keel, loved your play, loved your aggressive, competent, interrupt the DM to do what your character wants to do. So I gave you a 30.
Awesome. Thank you.
Maldad, I really dug your role playing and a lot of the stuff that you did. So I gave you a 32, which is really, really good for a first player. Ben / Roosh, I gave you 30 for Ben, who I actually really dug. Like, I love Ben.
He's cool.
Yeah, you killed him off.
Yeah, I was really sorry to see Ben go. I really dug that character. I would have loved for you to have played that character all the way through.
Maybe we can prequel him.
Yeah, maybe. And then I gave you a 20 for Roosh.
Okay.
Jarek, I gave you a 30. Great job. And Kuro and Kasha, I gave you 20 for Kuro and 30 for Kasha. Okay, so that's 50 total for you and for you. And for you, you get 130 total because of the cube. And great job, guys.